to just come into really upright sitting, comfortable seated pose, and begin to arrive on your practice mat. And as you centre yourself and settle in here, begin to roll the shoulders. Let the breath travel easy through your body. And then when you're ready, sweep the arms overhead on a breath in. Maybe look up to the sky, palms together, and exhaling, palms into the heart. Let's do that twice more. Inhaling up and exhaling through. And again, expand and release. Nice. So I promised you some powerful leg actions in today's practice. We're going to get right onto it by now, entering all fours. So I'm going to slide that block away. And as you root your palms below the shoulders and root the knees below the hips, rolling those shoulders back. Slide your left leg away, push the ball of the foot into the mat and find a really powerful plank-like energy in the body. So remember not to sag into those shoulders, push the earth away, lengthen out through the spine, keep the inner thighs nice and firm. And as you lift from your heel, sit bone, lengthening out to the heel, start to reach up and pulse up. Keep a broadness in the front of the chest and the upper back. So we're pulsing up for 6, 8 or 10. Breathing and connecting into the strength of the leg. It's lengthening out of the hip and you're contracting the muscles of the gluteals, and you'll also feel some strength coming through that front thigh. So you're really hugging the muscles into the bones. Pause here and then extend through your opposite arm and stabilize in the balance. Lengthen the back neck. Inhale, exhale. Place the right palm down. Press into the ball of the left foot. Keep extending. Draw the shoulders back. 1.5 leg plank. Just lift the right knee away from the earth, hovering the shin. And then release the hips higher. You might have to move your arms a little to accommodate. And then curl the right leg up, out, and lengthen. Finding a kind of dog splits position to your own ability. You can bend both knees, you can lengthen, you can root through the heel. Let's step that right foot forward now. Anchor down through the left foot, creep the right ankle below the right knee. And as you rise up, centering through that pelvis, and we'll sweep the arms up. First warrior, inhale. As you exhale, firm legs and fold, lengthen, or fold all the way over, crown down into Parsvottanasana, the pyramid. Bending the right knee, lift again. Inhaling into your first warrior. Exhaling, it's like a triangle stance of the legs. Send that chest forward. Options, bring the hands around your thigh. Keep the front knee soft. Try and feel this inner energy pulling up from the back heel to that back hip. And fold again. Deep exhale. Bend into that right knee. Press the palms on the inside and step back and down into all fours. And then lengthen. Finding just a lovely moment of Balasana, the child's pose. In your child's pose, breathe with joy. Embrace the current state of your mind, of your energy. This is a lovely Tuesday. Once again, we had a super dry day. We've got so used to this glorious weather. It's going to be a shock, isn't it, when it starts to really rain? So come up from that child's pose, glide back into your powerful, intentional and stable tabletop back. And lifting in through the muscles interiorly. So So finding that postural support through the mid to lower back and the pelvic core, and then find your breath. Inhale, exhale with mindful awareness. Slide the right leg away, push the ball of the foot into the mat, and really feel that you are drawing the toes towards the hip and knee. And as you float the leg, powerful broadness in the back, take the arms maybe a little wider if you need to, and then you're going to push, pulse, press that right leg up. Now, it is quite nice to spiral the pelvis now and again. I quite like to do moves a little bit extra here and there, but essentially, can you feel all of those muscles hugging? And of course, notice your response in the lumbar back, because this is strengthening out through the posterior chain. You don't want to be collapsing into the hips and shoulders. So pulsing up for 10 or more, trying to move from the inner seam of the leg and come into the balance. Lengthen the left arm forward, pause and breathe, level off the pelvis or reach the arm and leg a little higher. It depends how you feel tonight and where is your expression of this movement. Both hands release, press the ball of the right foot in, and then lift, and just bending that left knee, align the left knee under the left hip, 1.5 leg plank, hovering, and then scoop the belly in and lift the hips, breathe in, breathe out. Slow energy of strength, bringing you up into your single leg dog, pressing that earth away, maybe lifting high into the right heel. Curl that knee under you and step the left leg forward. But I think on Facebook Live it always swaps the legs around, so when you watch this later you might find that I'm talking about the left leg forward and it's the other way around. Okay, rooting through both feet, look forward, lift up, stacking shoulders. And when you're ready, palms face each other, rising into first warrior, breathing in. Exhale and stay, or lift, exhale, fold, hands on the pelvis, or moving all the way into your Parsvottanasana, the pyramid, the intense lengthening of those side bodies being felt as you bend the knee. Suck those muscles into that midline. Lift, and if you've lost the breath, just pause. Re-establish mindful breath connection. Inhale, exhale. Try that one again. Maybe the sensations are stronger on this side, maybe they're not, so just be in that space where you're welcoming sensation and breathing out and in through resistance. Let's try that once more, lifting into the first warrior, inhale, exhale, fold, bring the hands on the inside of that left foot, and then step back. Open the knees a little, and slide into wide open child's pose. Surrender for a moment here. And then bring the hands towards the knees, and you can come into a ragdoll or re-find down face dog. Walk the legs mindfully towards the hands and soften over the legs. And then bend your knees as if sitting and reach the arms forward and then glide to stand. Take the arms back. Inhale, lower into a kind of deep squat or a chair pose. Exhale, rise. Okay, from mountain pose, breathing in. Sit back and lower. Exhale, squeeze and rise. Now you do not have to go that low, and if coming into Utkatasana or knee bending in Pilates is a real challenge for you, then maybe you can park your body against the wall and really work to align your knees with the feet and ankles, spreading out through the toe bases and just glide down the wall. And hold steady here, so draw in through the postural muscles. So there's always ways of working dynamically with your practice, as well as being in a space of stillness. And we would really like the energy to reflect both. Okay, so I'm going to bring the palms now into the center. Inhale, exhale, lower enough into that chair pose, and like you will really want to find whether you want a wide angle with the feet out, so a little more goddess style or plie, Pilates style, or whether you want to go skinny, you know, squeezing the inside legs and coming down lower or higher. So really practice a few of these to find the one that suits you best today. I think I'm going to go outside with the feet and turn them out a little, and then finding that new position, pick up the left heel, pick up the right heel, and see if you can balance on the balls of the feet. Let's inhale and sweeten the arms. Exhale, glide in, and then pick up the heels and hold steady. And then rise slowly, strengthening your focus and concentration, and land. We're going to inhale, exhale, lift the heels, inhale, stand, exhale, lower the feet. Breathe in as you move down into your chair pose or plie. Lift your heels, exhale. Breathe in as you gather the energy to stand, and then land the feet. Inhale, exhale, feet. Inhale, try and lift. I've started to fall backwards. Gather this strength. Hold steady. Stay high on those heels now. And we'll circle the arms. Try not to claw those toes. And then land. And bring the feet together. Spread out through the toes. And just let the shoulders and fingers meet together, fingertips or thumbs on the shoulders, and let yourself hug again into your center, gliding to the side, maybe raise that top elbow, armpit, create space for the ribs, gliding to the left, gliding to the right. You can move faster than I am if you wish. It's the end of my day today, it's been quite busy. To breathe. And then it's at this point it would be helpful to use a yoga belt, and mine is at the back of the studio here, I should say the front of the studio, so I'm just reaching in to find this. You don't need a proper yoga belt, you can use a Pilates band, or you can use a scarf or a tie or a belt from a robe. But let's come down to mat now. Park yourself in sitting, reach your legs forward, sitting in Dandasana or a tall upright seat with long legs, or maybe you'll have bent knees. You know, just start to circle the ankles, point and flex the feet, and then loop the belt around the soles, the inner soles or the balls of the feet. Use that belt to let you sit super tall, and then exhale, draw the chest forward. And if you bring those toes towards your heart center, then you are going to feel that pull length of the hamstrings, I am sure. So you want to moderate that. You maybe point your feet. And some practitioners will find that drawing the chest forward in a non-flex spine is really quite challenging. So if you also want to point the feet and round your back over the legs, you know, just explore that as well. Please remember, every single body is different, and you want to offer yourself the best of what you need today. So a few moves into your seated fold, and then take the belt beside you, lengthen your arms forward, And as you scoop the tailbone under, just roll yourself down to the mat sequentially. And then once you're on that mat, bring your knees into the chest. Yourself a little massage. Place the left foot down, level out the pelvis and loop the ball of the foot through the belt. See if it's okay for you tonight to just lengthen that right heel above the right sit bone. Quietly entering the breath. If this is super easy for you and very comfortable and you're familiar, of course you can draw the leg closer to your body, and you can elongate through the other leg. So Supta Padangusthasana, you might want to reach the right hand closer to that foot. And settle in, shoulder blades are grounded. So focus on the breathing now. Focus more on the natural rhythm of the breath coming in and out through the nose. Enjoying the feeling of the ground supporting your posture, but let that left leg still be powerful and foundational. Even if you've got a bent knee with your foot resting, try not to let that knee drift away. And let's release. That's maybe 5 breaths, and you can obviously use this pose for a lot longer. But these are mini practices on Facebook Live. I hope you understand, of course you do. So we're going to bring the ball of the left foot into the belt. Reach the foot heel up to the sky. You can again play with this. You could bring that leg into a guided hip circle. You could bend and lengthen the leg, especially if you're feeling like you want to keep moving. If you've had a really stale, dull and sedentary day, you might need to keep moving. Maybe you circle the ankle. Okay, so now reach both legs long if that's appropriate to your practice. Try not to hunch those shoulders so you can guide your hand down to the bottom tails of the belt if you prefer. And relax your face. Maybe lift and check that your right leg hasn't rolled away, and it's as if you're pushing that right heel into the wall beneath you. Where is your breath coming from and where is it going to? Just being in that place of welcoming what you are receiving in this present moment. Maybe the shoulders need to glide away from your ears. Maybe they've got a little habituated in creeping up to the neck. Another soft, easy, calm breath. And then release that leg. And it doesn't have to be that each side is the same amount of time. So, you know, you can monitor that at your own pace. And then bring the knees together, bring the feet together. And just check that you're pretty well centered on your practice mat. Cross the right thigh over the left, not the ankle. So many people do this, they pop the ankle on the knee. Let's see if we can just literally cross the thighs in a kind of eagle relaxed style. And then roll your legs to the left. And as you roll them to the left, don't worry about tidying up those feet. Just feel the length coming from the right armpit across the outer right hip and into the outside knee. And then inhale, exhale, and roll the legs to the right. And that feels really very different indeed. And we'll do the same second side. So crossing left thigh over right, rolling to the right, pausing to observe. And then rolling the legs the other way, but keeping the same crossing of legs. Coming to your center, let's bring the knees back into the chest and massage the back. And if it's okay to roll, Then roll back to sitting, and I'm asking you to finish with a kneeling toe stand. If that's okay for you to kneel, curl the toes underneath you, and then sit onto those curled tucked toes. Free up those little toes. Gosh, it's been really hot in here again this evening, so I maybe look a bit dewy and a bit glossy. As you inhale, exhale, take this moment to show gratitude to yourself for showing up for this short practice, which I hope you enjoyed. And even if you see this video and use this practice later, I love to see your comments. So thank you very much for being here today or on any other day. Every morning at 8:30, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I Zoom online Pilates. So do get in touch if you'd like a free trial class. Thank you.